I always feel kind of bad talking about mostly American politics on this channel because of all our foreign viewers, but I've been surprised the last few weeks watching the US presidential debates because a lot of the people that were tuning in were foreign. I always live tweet the debates if I can, and I like reading through all the hilarious and interesting tweets by people I follow. A good 50% of those were by people in other countries. To be honest, most of the foreign people I follow on Twitter are from the UK, but there's also a couple from the Netherlands that were tweeting about the US presidential debates. The debates start at 9 p.m. here in Florida, but in England they start at 2 a.m. That means that all these people are staying up until 4 a.m. to watch two presidential candidates for the United States debating. That's impressive. We don't seem to extend that same amount of interest to their elections, which is a shame because we could learn a thing or two from their politics. They seem to be a lot more open to the idea of more than just two parties. Sure, their main parties are the Labours and the Conservatives, but no third party has been as successful in the US as the Liberal Democrats have been in England. The very fact that we call them third party candidates goes to show you how little importance we give them in our political landscape. It's not like they sum up this one party called the third party. There's a lot more possible choices to make than President Obama or Governor Romney. The top third party candidates right now are Gary Johnson for the Libertarian Party, Jill Stein for the Green Party, Rocky Anderson for the Justice Party, and Virgil Goode for the Constitution Party. Our first president, George Washington, warned us not to get stuck into a two-party system. And this is because you can't have the diversity of opinions from an entire nation summed up into two choices. And that's not to say anything about those two choices that we do have, but I think the internet has finally given third-party candidates the right tool to spread their message and to find supporters elsewhere. Not only this, but it has given those supporters the chance to find other like-minded voters so that if they are large enough in numbers, maybe it'll finally be worth it to vote for that candidate. Unfortunately, this isn't the election year for this to happen, because none of the third-party candidates that I mentioned have a realistic chance of winning in a popular election. A lot of people have been advocating for third-party presidential candidates to have been allowed into the debates between President Obama and Governor Romney, but unfortunately I have to disagree with them. It's not like they're banned from the debates, but the official rules state that they must show at least 15% support from a population, and none of the candidates have reached this level of support. The only third-party candidate to have reached this level of popularity and be allowed into the debates was Ross Perot in 1992 on the debates with George H.W. Bush and Bill Clinton. However, if you are interested in hearing what these top alternative presidential candidates have to say in a debate, then don't miss the actual final presidential debate tonight at 9 p.m. on Aura TV. Link to that in the description. It's going to be moderated by Larry King. As I've said before, if you can vote, do vote, but be an informed voter. Stay awesome, and Lauren, I'll see you on Thursday.